Hello top 11 managers around the world, welcome back to my channel Mamun Prefer Gaming. Guys, this is the only YouTube channel that provides valid top 11 content daily basis, and also I speak in English so that everybody can understand. So in this video I am going to show you a trick to make 200% players very easily than usual, those usual options you have in top 11. So I'm going to discuss about these in a different way. Generally what happens, you always see in your player profile this option personal trainer, and you get really excited that it directly increase your player's percentage, which is dramatical, which is also amazing. If you look at this player closely, he is just 20 years old and he is having two special ability, and he is also having play style. You can master his play style, and also you can make this player bigger. If you make this player bigger, he is gonna be a superb player, as he is gonna master his play style. At the same time, he is having two special ability, so he can be a big performer if you can increase his percentage to 200. So directly you can make this player 200%, that's for sure, which is pretty amazing when you look at these. But when you look at these token list, you get heart attack, almost like heart attack, after watching these amount of token that you need in order to make this player directly 200%. Who doesn't want to make a player directly bigger, directly 200%, without spending any time in training ground, without doing any sort of time consuming hard working steps? Now when you want that many tokens, you need to buy tokens. When you go for shop, you will get another heart attack after watching the price of token. As you can see, you can have 1031 token for my 8400 taka, which is pretty much like $80, and if you spend $80, you're gonna get 1031 token. So it is quite expensive for me. I don't know about you, but it's really expensive. So if we see these, we have another heart attack. So it is very expensive if you want to train a player directly. I know that there are many of rich players, super rich players. They spend this many token, and that's the reason why they actually set this price, this expensive price, because some people, if you do not buy, if I do not buy, somebody someone is buying in somewhere. That's the reason why they set it this price, and they are gonna just target those players, not us. That's their business strategy maybe. So now what I can show you, I have a different option that can reduce this cost to increase a player very directly, and also time wise. I'm gonna show you both the trick. Now let's talk about the first option, that you can also directly train a player with a smaller amount of token. So now, as you can see, this one is another option. All you gotta do, you just need to go to event. Currently this is available. It doesn't stay available always. It only comes one time in a season, maybe sometime two time, but generally I've seen that it comes one time in a season. So all you gotta do, you'll have to wait for these event to come, and you will have to spend token here. Now I never said that, I didn't say that you can increase your player's percentage to 200% without spending any token. So I never said it. It's not possible. If you are too lucky in draw frenzy, sometime it is possible, but it's rarely, it's not possible to make 200% player without spending token. But what I can do, I can help you with the expense. I mean, the trick will help you to spend less token than the usual. The special trainer, only a special trainer will directly make your player bigger. But this event will allow you to make players bigger, bigger and bigger, even 200%, close to 200%, if you spend a bit of token. So why I'm saying bit of token, if you see this player Jacobson, he can increase 16%. All you're gonna do, you'll have to spend 220 token. I know this is a massive amount of token for people who is new, this is huge number of token for those people. And all you can do is you can spend this much token to get a player straight away 16% bigger. This is the benefit of it. You cannot have any other option in which you can just spend 220 token to get a player 16% bigger. That means the player can be 140% easily. So this is what you can do. Again, there is a better way than this, but you will not be able to train your player instantly. Here it is, the Player Academy. Player Academy will allow you better than these two options. Better, much better. You don't need even some time to spend tokens. Sometime you can use your resources if you have a lot of resources. But if you do not have a lot of resources, but if you have a bit of token, you can also train your player here and you can get good result as well. Especially at the end, before the end of the season, the last week you are going to get good offers. The problem is here, the problem is you will have to keep your player for a long time here and you cannot use this player. So if you cannot use a player, what is the benefit of these, because you need a big player in your final games, like your Champions League quarterfinal, semi-final, final. In that time the player will be in this Player Academy, which is waste, because next season he is gonna actually lose 20% again. This is the rules, you cannot do anything about it. I cannot do anything about it. Many people ask me about this. Hey Mamun, how can I stop my players to be downgraded, to be less percentage, to be reduced percentage in next season? Bro, I cannot do anything about it. I am not magician, or I'm not even an editor in that game. They do things. This is the rules. Every season your players are gonna lose 20%. So this is the rules. This is the rules of a game. So you cannot do anything about it. I cannot do anything about it. So in the next season you're gonna lose 20% again. So what are you gonna do with these players? When you cannot use these players, guys, when you cannot use these players, they are just gonna be increased percentage, but you cannot use them. Next season they're gonna again be 20% less. So what I actually believe, that if you have plenty of token, if you can say plenty of token as a free user, sometime you can do this sort of trainer. They actually need less token to do it instantly if you do not like everything. Of course, a player can be well developed in Youth Academy. The best option is Youth Academy, but in the Youth Academy there is a limit. You cannot make a player bigger, in Youth Academy more than 140%. It's difficult. Again, after 120%, it's more and more difficult to make a player, to make a player 140%. From 120 to 140%, it's very, very difficult, and you need huge amount of resources in Youth Academy, which is not good at all, which is really not good. So now, as you can see here, if I put this player 176 token it needs, the only thing, the positive thing about it is it requires less token than the usual, this event. So if you have a lot of token like 500, 600, sometime you can use these features. When these features available, just to target a player, just to get a player more bigger, like you cannot train the player furthermore, like Jacobson, this player, I don't want to use tons of rest. I don't have much rest right now, so I can use some of the token now. 220 token. This will not reduce my token significantly because I have a lot of token. And for your kind information, I saved all the tokens from valid sources without spending single money. So I also showed you the other extra sources, how I actually earn these tokens. And in future, I also make separate videos again and again how I earn tokens, how I have thousands token. I'm gonna show you once again. I showed you before as well. If you miss them, in future I'm gonna show you more and more videos in which I will show you how I earn tokens. Earning tokens is very difficult. Again, it's not true that you cannot have tokens free. Yes, you can have free tokens, but it is very, very difficult, time consuming, hardworking, irritating, and there is no fun when you hard work to earn token. It's very, very bothering. It's very, very disturbing working hard for a long time to get some of the tokens, so which is very, very difficult. So thank you so much for watching my video. I do always appreciate you guys for watching my video, and whether you should subscribe this channel or not, it is totally up to you, because I always hard work only for you.